Sheikh Jassim has made his final decision on a potential return to buy Manchester United, and the answer might surprise you. The Qatari businessman, who famously tried to complete a full takeover of Manchester United back in 2023, will reportedly not submit a new bid for the club. Many fans had hoped Sheikh Jassim could return after ongoing questions surrounding the Glazers' ownership. But according to the latest reports, the Qatari group has no plans to re-enter the race for Old Trafford. You'll remember that Sheikh Jassim's takeover attempt failed 3 years ago, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS instead securing a partial stake in the club, worth around £1.3 billion. Now, despite fresh speculation that the Glazers could consider selling more of their shares, Sheikh Jassim is said to be completely out of the picture. This leaves Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS firmly in control of football operations. While uncertainty continues to surround the long-term future of Manchester United's ownership. So, United fans, what do you think? Are you disappointed Sheikh Jassim won't return with another bid? Or are you happy with the direction Ratcliffe is taking the club? Manchester City have fired back with a strong response. Arimaha Real Madrid. Erling Haaland. Real Madrid presidential candidate Enrique Riquelme has sent football fans into a frenzy after claiming he can bring Erling Haaland to the Bernabeu. Speaking on Spanish TV, Riquelme boldly promised to sign both Haaland and Rodri if he wins the upcoming Real Madrid presidential election. But here's where it gets crazy. Riquelme claimed that Haaland has a release clause in his Manchester City contract, and that the Norwegian superstar actually wants to move to Madrid. He even went as far as saying that if he fails to deliver on those promises, he'll personally cover 100% of club membership costs for next season. However, Manchester City were quick to shut the rumors down. In an official statement, City said the reports coming out of Spain are completely false. The club insisted there is no chance of Haaland leaving and stated that there is no contractual clause that would make such a transfer possible. Remember, Haaland is tied to City until 2034, making any potential move incredibly difficult. So, is this a genuine transfer bombshell or just election season promises from a Real Madrid candidate? West Ham have just sent a huge message to Manchester United and every other club interested in Matheus Fernandes. If anyone wants the Portuguese midfielder this summer, it's simple: pay £80 million or forget about it. West Ham have taken a firm stance on Fernandes despite their recent relegation. Many expected the talented midfielder to be available at a discounted price, but that's not happening. Fernandes was one of the few bright spots in a difficult season for the Hammers, and now the club sees him as one of their most valuable assets. Manchester United are reportedly keeping a close eye on the situation, but West Ham aren't interested in negotiations unless their massive £80 million valuation is met. The club is looking to raise around £150 million this summer, and selling Fernandes could play a major role in those plans. So the big question is Matheus Fernandes really worth £80 million? And should Manchester United make a move? Arsenal have just been handed a huge transfer boost. The Gunners are reportedly keeping a close eye on Bournemouth wonderkid Eli Junior Krupi. And now there's some big news coming out of France. PSG are not interested in signing the young French striker this summer, potentially clearing the path for Arsenal to make their move, and it's easy to see why Mikel Arteta is interested. Krupi scored an impressive 13 Premier League goals in his debut season, making him one of the most exciting young forwards in England. What's even more impressive, he finished just one goal behind Victor Gyökeres in the Premier League scoring charts last season. But Arsenal aren't alone in the race. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, and Manchester City are all reportedly monitoring the 19-year-old sensation. So, could Eli Junior Krupi be Arsenal's next big signing? Could Dusan Vlahovic be heading to Old Trafford this summer? The Serbian striker has officially left Juventus and is now available as a free agent, and according to reports, Manchester United have already opened talks with his representatives. United are looking to strengthen their attack, and Vlahovic is quickly becoming one of the hottest names on the market. But they're not alone. Chelsea are also monitoring the situation and could enter the race for the powerful forward. Vlahovic has proven himself at the highest level, and signing a striker of his quality without paying a transfer fee could be a huge bargain. The big question is, will Vlahovic choose Manchester United, Chelsea, or another destination? Manchester United just make a huge move in the transfer market. Reports are claiming that United are interested in signing Real Madrid midfielder Aurelien Tchouaméni, and this could be one of the biggest transfer stories of the summer. The Red Devils are already close to securing Atalanta star Ederson. But now another top-class midfielder could be heading to Old Trafford. Tchouaméni has been a key player for Real Madrid since arriving from Monaco. But questions are starting to emerge about his long-term future at the Santiago Bernabeu, with United looking to rebuild their midfield. The French international could be the perfect signing to add power, quality, and experience, but can Manchester United convince Real Madrid to let him go? And would Tchouaméni be interested in making the move to the Premier League? Bruno Fernandes' contract talks have been put on hold. Despite an unbelievable season where Fernandes broke the Premier League assist record and won Player of the Season, Manchester United have reportedly paused negotiations over a new deal. The club had planned to reward their captain with improved terms. But according to reports, discussions won't continue until the end of the year. This news comes as Saudi clubs are once again expected to show interest in the Portuguese star during the summer transfer window. Manchester United remain confident that Fernandes will stay at Old Trafford, even with no progress being made on a contract extension right now. Could this become one of the biggest transfer stories of the summer? Or is Bruno's future still firmly at Manchester United? Liverpool could be about to make a huge move for the future. The Reds have officially stepped up their interest in highly rated winger Yan Diomande, with reports claiming they've already made contact with RB Leipzig over a potential transfer. And here's what makes this exciting: the 19-year-old has been tipped by many as a possible long-term successor to Mohamed Salah. Diomande is coming off a sensational season, scoring 13 goals and providing 10 assists, numbers that have caught the attention of some of Europe's biggest clubs. PSG are reportedly keeping a close eye on the Ivory Coast international. But Liverpool are believed to be leading the race right now. The big obstacle: RB Leipzig's current position. The German club reportedly have no intention of selling the talented youngster anytime soon. Still, Liverpool's interest is now official, and when the Reds identify a top young talent, they rarely walk away easily. Could Yan Diomande be the next superstar to arrive at Anfield? And more importantly, could he eventually fill the massive shoes of Mohamed Salah? Could Nathaniel Brown be heading to the Allianz Arena this summer? Bayern Munich have reached a full verbal agreement with the talented 22-year-old left-back ahead of a potential transfer. Brown has been one of the standout performers for Eintracht Frankfurt, attracting interest from Premier League giants Arsenal and Manchester United. But Bayern look determined to win the race, with club-to-club contact already underway. There is one major obstacle, though. Frankfurt are reportedly demanding around £52 million for the defender, and that price tag could make negotiations tricky. So, will Bayern get the deal over the line, or can Arsenal or Manchester United hijack the move?